Welcome back to the Life Endurance Podcast. My name is Austin Shadle, and today we're going to get uncomfortable. Today we're going to call ourselves out, and we'll start with the number 8,760. What is the significance of this number? This is the number of hours in a single year. A number that came to my attention working in the solar industry. It put into perspective how much time is really available to us, and more importantly, how much of it we waste. I know how easy it is to feel like you have no spare time, but let's do some math. 8,760 hours is what we start with. We'll subtract 8 hours of sleep per night, though I'm sure a lot of you are saying, I wish. That leaves 5,840 hours. Now we consider a 40-hour work week with no paid time off. This brings us to 3,760 hours left. Let's assume 3 hours of chores and errands a day, which I'm willing to bet, unless you're a very busy parent, you probably don't actually spend 3 focused hours a day doing chores and running necessary errands. Now we have 2,665 hours left. That's 51 hours per week that are still open. More than a full-time work week. Over 7 hours per day, 7 days per week. Think about, with all that time, does spending an hour in the gym really sound like that big of a deal? Are there any other healthy habits that you neglect that you do actually have time for? Let's throw another number in there. I often hear that if you perform 100 hours in a year's time of focused work on something, which is 18 minutes a day, a very small fraction of the 7 hours, you will be better than 95% of people in that discipline. Take that to the extreme. With 2,665 hours, you could, in an ideal sense, master 26 different disciplines in 1 year. Apply that to an instrument. You could be at a level that would impress almost anyone. Apply this to a very specific online class or certification for your profession. You could consistently increase your value in a company's eyes and therefore your income. Think about how fast you could increase your networking ability by spending 100 hours doing nothing but networking. In 1 year, you could become good enough at sales to likely double your income while still working your normal job. The possibilities are endless. It's easy to instantly get defensive and try to justify why you have no spare time to chase goals or include healthy habits. And while this episode is meant to make you uncomfortable, I want to end this by spinning it in a positive sense. This should make you excited. It's proof of how achievable your goals are. All you have to do is minimize time wasted on today's distractions, which is certainly a battle on its own, but if you haven't already listened to my value-added mindset episode, I suggest you go check that one out, as it will help you easily identify those wasted moments. And when you fully unlock that time you already have, it becomes so much easier to visualize your goal. You have the time, and we know if you consistently apply yourself during that time, you can accomplish extraordinary things in what are honestly short periods of time. So to round this up, I challenge you to do an inventory of your time. For a minimum of 3 days, but preferably a whole week, record everything you do with your time. Consider the numbers we discussed today. I have no doubt that you will find plenty of opportunities and accelerate your path to success. Thank you so much for listening today. Keep crushing it in 2024. Please share this episode if you found some value in it, and I look forward to sharing the next episode.